Hello, everybody. Today we've got a hypothetical 2024 presidential matchup between Jared Golden for the Democrats and Don Bacon for the Republicans. And this was suggested to me a while back in the comments, so let's try to go a little quicker through this one. But we've got two U.S. representatives, Golden from Maine second, Bacon from Nebraska second, both of them considered to be moderates in swing type of districts. That right there is probably going to turn off the bases. The progressives with Golden and the Trump base with Bacon. Now, to be fair, I'm going to assume both of their name recognitions go up so they can run a national campaign. A lot of voters right now would have no idea who these two are. But once they're out there, it's anyone's guess as to how they would run their campaigns. Now, both of them do have a military background. Don Bacon much more so. That's probably going to help him in some traditionally Republican states. But Bacon is going to have to try to bridge the gap with traditional Republican voters and with Trump voters. I'm going to assume he kind of goes down a Glenn Youngkin type of path, although some Trump voters are still going to be skeptical of Bacon. Now, Jared Golden comes off as non-threatening. I think that's pretty much all he has to do in most of the lighter blue counties or states. Now, the suburbs would be up for grabs. Depending on the national environment, that is going to be the thing that would tip this election one way or the other. I'm going to assume it's a neutral environment. So having said that, let's quickly go through the states. We'll talk a little bit more about it at the end. We start in Alaska. Bacon is probably a decent fit here. It's going to be safe in over 10. Hawaii is going to be safe for Golden. Washington, Oregon, California, safe for Golden. Nevada, it's a purple state. I'm going to assume polarization kicks in, and it's going to narrowly go to Golden by a tilt margin. Idaho and Utah, safe for Bacon. Arizona, Bacon is going to do better here than a Trump Republican. Again, he's got the military background. He is going to win the state. It's not as red as it used to be, but he'll still win it by a lean margin. Montana, Wyoming, safe for Bacon. Colorado, that I could see getting down to high single digits, likely for Golden. New Mexico, probably mid-single digits, 5.5 to 6 points. Likely for Golden. North Dakota, South Dakota, safe for Bacon. About Don Bacon's home state of Nebraska. It's already a pretty red state. He's going to get it by a safe margin. But what about his home district? That's the second where Omaha is. Well, he's going to get a little bit of a bounce there. That's going to be enough to flip it into his column. It's not going to be overwhelming because for a presidential race, I do think polarization would kick in. Golden also not a terrible fit here, but Bacon is going to carry his home district by at least 3 or 4 points. Kansas, Oklahoma, safe for Bacon. Down to Texas, it's still a red enough state. Bacon will do fine in the suburbs. He's going to carry it by a likely margin. Up to Minnesota. This state is tough. Seems to always stay blue. Golden is going to win it, although Bacon doesn't seem like a bad fit here. Until I see the Republicans actually make up some ground here, I'm going to give it to Golden by a 5 to 6 point likely margin. Iowa, that's going to be likely for Bacon. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, safe for Bacon. Let's do Wisconsin. This is one of the big swing states. I don't know if Bacon is going to be able to get out enough of the Trump base in the Rust Belt to be able to carry a state like Wisconsin. Sure, he would do fine in the suburbs, and those are redder than they are in some other states, so I think it would be very close and could go either way. But in the end, I settled on a tilt for Golden. Illinois, safe for Golden. Michigan, another one. Tough call, but I'm going to assume that Golden is moderate enough to be able to carry the state. Bacon going to be lacking a little bit with the turnout he needs. Golden is going to get it by a 1 to 3 point lean margin. Indiana, safe for Bacon. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, safe for Bacon. Down to Florida. This is actually another tough one. It's trended red, and it is going to go to Bacon, but he's going to be viewed as a little bit too moderate. I don't know if he's going to get out enough of the Trump vote. Golden would probably do a little bit better here. I assume he would run as more of a conservative type of Democrat, so maybe that makes it more competitive. I'm going to say it gets down to about 4.5, maybe 5.5 points, so that's right on the border, but I will put it at lean for Bacon. North to Georgia. That's another state like Arizona where the Republicans, they have faded in recent years, but Bacon is the kind of guy they'd be open to, and I see him winning it by about a point or so it's going to go leans for Bacon. South Carolina is safe for Bacon. North Carolina, another very close call, could go either way. I gave it to Bacon by a tilt margin. Let's take a look at Ohio. That's going to be likely for Bacon. West Virginia, safe for Bacon. Up to the corner, Jared Golden's home state. He's going to get a little bit of a bounce here, and that's going to be safe for Golden. The first district, safe for Golden. How about the second? That's Jared Golden's home district. This is a more Trump-friendly district. That's not Golden or Bacon. Golden is going to get a bounce here, similar to Bacon in his home district. It's not going to be overwhelming. I think it's also going to be about 4.5 points, so it's going to go leans for Golden. Next door to New Hampshire, that is going to be leans for Golden. Now we've got the blue states. We've got Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Safe for Golden. Pennsylvania, low single digits, leans for Golden. Last state is Virginia. Northern Virginia is going to be much more open to Don Bacon than they would be with a Trump Republican. Again, he would probably try to run that Glenn Youngkin type of campaign. I think it would work a little bit, not enough to flip the state, but could get down just into leans for Golden. So there's your final total. That comes out to 276 for Jared Golden, 262 for Don Bacon. Very close election. This time Golden edges it out. So again, this is with a neutral national environment. Several states, Nevada, Wisconsin, North Carolina, those are at tilt margins. A slight breeze could flip them the other way. So I think Bacon would be competitive here. At first, I assumed the Trump base would kind of scoff at Don Bacon, not nearly as much as someone like Liz Cheney, and he might lose a few voters, but in the end, most classic Republicans, a lot of independents, they'd be willing to support Bacon. Golden might have to make up a little bit of progressive loss with suburban voters and independents. I think he would do just well enough to win the election, but this would go right down to the wire. Don Bacon is older, he has more experience in life. Jared Golden is younger, he might be able to get out some of that youth vote, but as far as charisma, Golden is kind of bland in my opinion. Don Bacon, he's not super exciting, but I think he's a little bit above Golden. So this would be an interesting matchup. As of now, national voters would not know who either of these two are, so it is hard to predict. But with polarization the way it is, when it's over, I don't think there would be much change in the electoral map. It's very close. I could make a case for Bacon winning it, but I think he would fall just short. Maybe he does run a great national campaign. Maybe he has all the right positions on all the key issues at the time and picks the right running mate. Then sure, he could flip Wisconsin and Nevada, but this is the map that I settled on. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this matchup? Did I get it right, or did I get it completely wrong and you disagree with 10 or 20 of these states somehow? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.